Hello guys and welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you are tuning in for the first time, welcome to my returning subscribers. I say a huge thank you. I cannot thank you guys enough. I have been seeing your likes, your comments. I have been seeing the subscriptions. Keep them coming. I am so grateful. Thank you. So today's video is going to be a juicy story time. You know, when you get married in Nigeria, or when you are planning to get married in Nigeria, you have to pray against a lot of things. Your parents will tell you pray, your friends and family, they will tell you pray. You cannot pray enough because a whole lot of things do happen during this period, and no matter how well planned everything is, at the end of the day you find out that these things the weddings do not really go as perfect as you want them to be. You might want a fairy tale wedding and all that. At the end of the day, it doesn't really turn out that perfect. So today's story time is about the things that occurred during my wedding that kind of threw me off, during and after my wedding that kind of threw me off. So if you're interested to see this video, sit back, grab a drink. While you're doing that, give this video a thumbs up, share and subscribe. The first thing that I would mention that happened was my veggies that I ordered or I bought from Jos did not arrive until the morning of my wedding. Like it was mad, it was crazy. Like I didn't want to spend much. I wanted to cut costs. I didn't want to spend a lot. So knowing that my in-laws live in Jos and Jos is like where you can get these veggies at the cheapest of prices, I decided that okay, why not buy these veggies from Jos? So my in-laws bought like a sack. A Ghana must go full of veggies, but from onion to carrots, name them, everything you can think of, everything, cabbage, everything was inside this sack. But on getting to the airport, on the day they were to fly down to Ondo State, Akure, which is where my wedding held, we realized that the kg was too much and they had to pay like 48,000 naira extra if they were going to move that. And I was like, hell no, that is way too much. I'm trying to cut costs. I am not trying to spend too much. Then off they went to drop it off at a transport company in Jos. I think the name is Plateau Riders. Those people were nasty anyways, but let's move past that. Plateau Riders, they dropped off my these veggies on Wednesday. Bear in mind that these veggies were actually in a sack, like they were tied in different nylons, and they were in a Ghana Moscow. So there was no air that was touching them and all that. So they dropped off these veggies on Wednesday. The driver promised, or the company rather promised, that they were going to get the veggies to me by Thursday evening or latest Friday morning. Okay, they told me that, okay, they first told me that they would not move on Wednesday again because it was in the afternoon that the veggies were dropped off. I said, okay, no problem, fine, they can stay a day. So they were supposed to leave Jos on Thursday morning and get to Akure like maybe in the night. Then I can pick up on Friday morning so the caterers can actually start prepping these things. But tell me why. No, tell me why these people did not call me till the morning of my wedding. By Thursday evening, I started calling this driver. The last time I called him, he told me he was at Lokoja. I was like, okay, Lokoja to Accra is like a 6-hour drive. I was like, okay, they should get here in no time. Then Friday morning, I can go pick up. I called this driver. Friday morning, I was calling. This man kept telling me, oh, I should not worry, my veggies will get to me. I should not worry, my veggies will get to me. I was like, okay, no problem. 9 o'clock on Friday, I have not gotten a call from these people. God, I was livid. I was like, what is going on? What is going on here? My husband started calling. I started calling. This man, the driver shouted at me, stop, please. The vehicle is bad, is in Lokoja. And I'm like, as I yesterday when I called you, you told me you were in Lokoja. How come you are still in Lokoja? Friday morning, I got so pissed. Like I was shouting at the top of my voice. My mom had to tell me, see, sit down, calm down. The highest we can do is we'll go and buy another. So we had to now spend money all over again to actually go and purchase these items that we could not get from this uh, um, transport company. It was a bitter experience. I was not happy with it because I was trying to cut costs. I was not trying to spend more, but at the end of the day, I had to spend extra to actually get those things because we really needed them. Only for Saturday morning, after I've been all dressed up and looking pink, a call came in on my phone and it was the storekeeper, whatever, that they dropped the things with, and I'm like, see, I don't have the time. When I'm done, I am going to pick up my item. I'll try and look for a picture. If I still have it, I'll try and look for a picture of the items by the time I got them on Sunday morning. They were all spoiled, from the carrots to everything. Everything went bad. Like, everything went bad. Over, like, my money just wasted. Both money paid for transportation, both the money used to purchase these items, everything went bad, and it was not a funny experience. I do not pray it to happen to anybody, but that was the first thing that actually happened. So the second thing was my photographer. This one is just juicy. My photographer, so the photographer I use is somebody that I've known since I was like 17, about. We kind of, I won't call him a friend like that, but like, let's say an acquaintance, somebody that I used to know, somebody that is in my age gap, and he does photography. He takes really nice pictures and all that. His pictures are good. My pre-wedding pictures, people loved my pre-wedding pictures. They loved my wedding pictures and all that. It was good. But then after the wedding, okay, I think the Monday after the wedding, he sent us some edited pictures of the ones he took us before the event started, in our traditional outfits and all. Altogether, they were like, let me say, 20 to 30 pictures, if I'm not mistaken, thereabouts, that is sent to us. That was the Monday after the wedding. Then he told me, oh, okay, he was going to edit the rest, and then he'll be sending them gradually before sending the albums and the frames. I said, oh, no, fine, no problem, you can take your time. A week after, I woke up one morning, I saw his text message. He sent a very long epistle that it was convincing. What did this happen to him? Come closer, let me tell you. My photographer said he was kidnapped. There's nobody that will not believe that story, right? Nobody that won't believe that story, because bear in mind that our country right now, I live in Nigeria, in case you don't know. Our country right now is fluid security wise. It is very, very volatile. So when he came up with the story of, oh, he was kidnapped, his family paid 5 million, they took him from Ondo State to Osun State, he found himself in Osun State, all his equipment were taken away with his car, because he was coming from an event that he covered. That was when he was kidnapped. Like, I believed every of his story, hook, line, and sinker. Every of his story, I swallowed it. The way a fish will swallow a bait, I swallowed that story. I, like, even when my mom-in-law was like, she doesn't think this guy is saying the truth. My sister-in-law, they were like, this guy cannot be saying the truth. I told them that that it's possible he's saying the truth. We all know the way the country is. I was very empathetic, like, and I think that's one thing he did. He played on my empathy, and I don't know, like, at the end of the day, my friend was like, no, no, no. As long as it's Akure, Akure is a town all of us grew up in. We know people. Yes, you might have told me a cock and bull story because you feel I can't come to Akure and find out, forgetting that I have family and friends in Akure. So my friend told me that, okay, this is what we are going to do. Before she even brought it up with me, she had already sent like somebody to the studio to find out, and both people we sent to the studio came back with reports that, oh, there's nothing wrong with this guy, because this guy told me he had broken ribs, they have to operate on him, he's still taking some drugs, some medication, he's on admission, his studio is under lock and key. I believed him. But when these people came back and they were like, there's nothing wrong with this guy, he doesn't even have one mark on his skin, I was like, hold on. Are you trying to say this particular person that I have a level of trust for, this person that I've known as an acquaintance or a friend since I was 17, can make up this such huge story? Even had his mom call me to collaborate his story. Like, I was livid, I was angry, I was pissed because I felt like a fool. I felt like he had taken me for a ride and all that. And at that point I was like, no. At this point I have to just show him. I have to deal with him in my own way. Then my husband's brother, I have a friend that is a major in the Nigerian Army, and I had to like send a message like, oh please see the issue that happened. See, this guy has been lying to me. Meanwhile, people have gone to his studio and they found out that there is nothing actually wrong with this particular guy. So I gave him the photographer's details. I gave him where his studio is located. I gave him his name, his pictures, his phone number, and all that. And you won't believe it that it was when they actually picked this guy up from his studio that he actually now confessed that my wedding photographs got corrupted, the file got corrupted. And I was like, you did not back up to the cloud, you did not back up to your hard drive, you left them on your system, and somehow they got corrupted. So as it is, I do not have a wedding picture apart from those ones I said it took of us before the event started. I do not have pictures of my event in whatsoever manner except the ones we have on our phones. So I paid somebody to do a job, and at the end of the day, he did not deliver what I paid him for. I do not have pictures of my event. I do not have an album. If anybody comes to visit me right now as it is, the only thing I was able to get from him was a video, a wedding video, and the frame of the picture of the traditional outfit. He took us outside. I do not have my white wedding pictures. Like, I do not have my professional white wedding pictures except the ones I have on my phone. I cried. Like, I cried. I really, really, I was pained. Like, I was like, how do I explain this? I cried. I was angry. It was not a nice experience at all. It was not a nice experience for me as an individual. My husband too was just, he felt bad about it. And the fact that I was one that suggested this guy made it even worse because my husband had his own person. I was like, no, let's use this person. I know him, I trust him to an extent. And sorry, he broke the trust, and I don't know. Anyways, to redeem himself, he actually refunded some part of the money. He refunded some part of the money. I didn't even expect him to send me two frames. The both frames were traditional cloth frame, but I just told him, just give me one frame at least from the pictures you edited earlier and sent to me. But it sent two and refunded me part of the money. At the end of the day, I just overlooked it, gave me my video, and that is it. So I don't know. I really don't know. So that is that about that. That is it. This is the gist I just wanted to bring to you guys in this video, and to just let you know that you can plan, you can get event planners and everything, but weddings, I've realized, are never totally perfect. You will still see some glitches here and there, but most important thing is that you and your partner are together. You love your partner loves you, you guys are starting your life together. You can always take pictures, you can always get videos. So guys, if you've enjoyed this story time, give this video a thumbs up, share, subscribe. I can see the new subscribers. Welcome to my new subscribers. Thank you for tuning in. Please share this video to everybody. Leave comments below. Tell me your own experience, if you've ever experienced maybe photographers disappointing you, or decoration person disappointing you, the decor guys, the DJ, and all that. Just leave your comment below telling me your own experience while planning your own wedding, or what you saw when maybe a friend or a family member plans their own wedding. So